Hey everyone, and thanks for stopping by to check out my channel and videos. I'm Ray, or you can call me Tails, and I wanted to share a bit about my life and artistic journey with you all in today's video. It's been rattling around in my mind as an idea for a while, and although I tried to do different versions of this concept, if you will, they never did click as conveying me the way that I wanted to be. I guess you could say I wanted to follow in the footsteps of some of the artists I see as the greats in the digital art world, but put my own spin on it. For me, there are things that hold great personal importance or use, and I wanted to make sure to convey that with each piece I added to this self-made puzzle. The big question that I wanted to try to answer was, how did I want to try and represent myself? All I knew to start off with was that I wanted each image to be as proportionate as it could be to each other, and the other thing that I wanted to be sure to include were the pets that I've had the privilege of living alongside during the course of my life. Long story short, welcome to getting to know me as an artist and what's in my bag! It's not an over-exaggeration to say I've always been a bit more creative than my peers, if only for the reason that it was difficult for me to put a pencil down. I wasn't the absolute best at what I tried to draw, but over years of effort I've become proficient, to say the least. Excuse the dog in the background if you actually heard that. We have two neighboring doggos, and they are always talking as much as they possibly can. But back to the video. When I was younger, I did love to draw my own Powerpuff Girls scenes with groups of horses running beneath them, because I guess I thought they'd be one of the only animals capable of that kind of speed, but if I'm honest, I was just obsessed with horses and cheetahs as a child. I remember legitimately crying one day when my mom walked through the door with Spirit Stallion of the Cimarron in her hands on VHS tape. It was such a greatly animated movie. I miss them doing styles like that so much for DreamWorks. Growing up, I had many ideas of what I wanted to accomplish in my life. I remember wanting to be a firefighter, policeman, ballerina, figure skater, and even a quote-unquote doggy sitter, which, ironically enough, I did in order to pay for a trip I took in 2014. In reality, what my little mind was probably trying to express was how I wanted to show kindness to people and how I wanted to connect to them to hear their different stories. In the same way as when I was younger, I've had ideas and goals and questions that I've wanted the answers to that I have fought tooth and nail for over the years. I often envision how I want things to be, but never in very specific detail, and that's why I've made it a point to give my YouTube channel a better direction and focus. As someone who deals with mental illness and ADHD, this has actually helped me to think things through better, and it allows my ability for detail orientation to shine through, I hope. I still have a lot of niche interests and hyperfixations, but I've been able to organize them onto each of my channels pretty seamlessly. And this, of course, helps me reach the right audience for my content. I love being able to be creative and try new things, especially since that has been my expressive outlet for such a long time. For a moment, we are going to go a little off topic. I just wanted to express that I'm not sure how this video is going to turn out post-production wise, because on my screen it is a little grainy, so I do apologize if the quality of this video is a little subpar from where we would like it to be. And I am going to mention at this point in the video, since we are a bit off topic, that thank you for watching this far in the video, and if you have made it this far, why don't you go down and click that little like button down there? It would really help me out, and I'd greatly appreciate it. You could also check out that subscribe button if you haven't already, but I digress. You may have started to notice that I am adding El Gatos, kiddos, furry babies with the beans, and I'm also starting to sketch out Balto here. Each of the kiddos is about 4 to 5 years old now, and their names are Trooper, Blackie Chan, and Ghost Pepper. Oh, here's Mabel too. She was my first and only pit bull so far, but I'm gonna rescue more. Mabel and Balto were both my dogs. However, Balto was a little bit closer with my dad because I was too young to take care of him growing up, so him and my dad formed a bond, but they definitely knew each other in a past life. No doubt about it. I would definitely venture to say that Mabel and I have as well. So now you can actually start to see everything coming together because now I'm starting to add my tattoos and I am working on Balto a little bit more. I'm starting to add the color into his fur because he had some interesting coloring. He was a German Shepherd Belgian Longhair. He was a medium-sized dog. He wasn't as big as a normal German Shepherd ought to be. But both him and Mabel were complete and utter sweethearts. Unfortunately, they both have crossed the Rainbow Bridge. Balto crossed, I believe, in October or November of 2011 or 12, and Mabel did last year in April of 2022. After Mabel and Balto, then we start to get into my interests and hobbies. To start out with, we have my iPad, my Apple Pencil, and just a regular mechanical pencil. We also have, an MP3 player or an iPod, a device with which you would listen to music, added some halos for Balto and Mabel. Then we have my PlayStation controller. I grew up playing PlayStation. It has been my console of choice for a majority of my life. Then we have a joint and a lighter. And then we have some of my favorite characters. To start off with, we have Stitch. Oh, look, we're drawing in the lighter again, but we're doing a cool design that no one can see yet. Then we have a pop figure, a candle, Vaporeon, and then I guess we're gonna go back to me drawing myself, and I'm just gonna do a little greeting of like, hello type of pose with my favorite Converse, favorite pair of shorts, and just a self-designed flyleaf t-shirt. And of course, I couldn't forget the generic design for a book and a deck of cards. It could be either just a regular deck of playing cards or a tarot deck. It really depends on the day. Then the pop figure that I decided to work with was my Sora one from Kingdom Hearts 3 because, of course, if you look at my other videos, you know my boy Sora here cannot be forgotten in any of my videos. Then we also have Renji from Bleach. It was a sticker design that I did previously within the past 6 months or so. A tattoo design that I decided to also turn into a sticker. And then my headbands from the Hidden Cloud and the Hidden Leaf Village from the Naruto series. To add a little extra spice, I decided that I was going to try and throw in my grinder and a little strawberry because strawberries are fantastic fruits. The only other one that I was missing would be pineapple. But it is about that time to start wrapping up the video. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I loved being able to create this and helping you get to know a little bit more about me. Be sure to check out the description box below for my links. Here's the finished product. And I will catch you guys in the next video. See you later.